him and he comes close to me and I keep it somewhere and then he looks and he also sees it again and he laughs. Some of us, all God does is put provision where we can easily see it and we smile. Every time God keeps something around your reach, thank him. Because I bet it to you, if he ever wanted you to touch it, you will not touch it. So a child is looking for something around the father and the father keeps it somewhere and you're able to see it and you are happy, then you must give him all the glory. It's like a father going out and put some money for feeding and sustenance on the table in the middle of the living room. And you just woke up in the next morning, you walk to the living room, saw money on the table, and say, wow, I'm hardworking. As I just woke up this morning, I saw money on the table. Somebody dropped it there. The reason why you must sacrifice is God telling you that your high place is his own responsibility to sustain you there, not your power. You're not the one to hold yourself, sustain yourself. He is the one that sustains. So it's not you are not your sustainer. Check yourself properly. If it was you sustaining yourself, you wouldn't have come this far. You would never have brought yourself as far as God has brought you. It has been by his own help. And finally, Pastor, as I bring this service to a close, why must I engage my high place as a platform for kingdom separation? Now, please put your hand on your chest and say, I cannot sustain myself. God is my sustainer. Say it again. Say, I have not sustained myself. God has always sustained me. And finally said, I will not sustain myself. God is my sustainer. You can shout a loud amen to prove that. And finally, number 3. Why must I engage my high place as a platform for sacrifice? This is because God uses the high place as a platform to raise you so that you must never be scared of heights. He uses your high place as a platform to raise you so that you must never be scared of heights. He uses your high place experience to raise you so that you must never be scared of heights. So why must I engage the covenant practice of sacrifice at the high place? This is how God raises me. This is how I've been raised. A songwriter said, this is how I win my battles. This is exactly how I win my battles. So when you know, now it will be stupidity for you to do away with what is working and take on a new idea or a new ideology. Once you know what makes a thing work, you do it regardless. This is how I got here. And all of a sudden, you want me to change what brought me this far? No. This is how I got here. If 1 + 1 remains 2, then I must always follow the process of 1 + 1 if I must arrive at 2. If my rising to the high place came by sacrifice, then I must always sustain my rise to that high place by the sacrifice. Beloved, understand that your rising to this high place was a product of sacrifice. God uses your high place to raise you. So the higher you want to go, the more you depend on him for a higher place in him. Do you know that there's a way you will go very high? If you are not careful, you become scared. There's a way you will rise high in society to strike fear in your heart. You don't know? Rising can bring fear because you will step into another dimension of enemies. You see these enemies you are crying about, my father's enemies, household enemies, they are the smallest types of enemies. They are the smallest type